I think it was Diane I saw put that in here. Yeah, so thank you guys for hopping on. I see we got another additional 10 more people, and I want to be thorough and go ahead and get started with this call as we continue on. So today is a special day. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Pam, and I'm a senior officer and also a wellness advisor with our actual company. And for the first time people, is there anyone that's brand new that's never been on this call? Can you put a 2 in the chat, please? Would love to know um, who you are, and so that I can make sure that we welcome you properly. So today is Friday. It is payday Friday. So when we're looking for IPAs, would love to hear from you guys. If you don't have to tell us how much money you made, but if you got a check this morning at all, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat, please. Would love to see us all getting paid. And also, if you got a check that you weren't expecting and that amount really stood out, it would be perfect if you're open, again, not mentioning the amount, but to share this in the IPA, as an IPA today. I don't see anything yet in the chat room. Diane. Oh, I do. Here's the ones coming in. Oh my goodness. So yes, I see a lot of you got paid. And I also see Diane, you're new. So this is a different Diane. I don't see your face yet, but welcome to this call. Glad to have you guys here. So for Diane, Friday is our payday. We get paid every single week. And it is amazing when we know, when we wake up in the morning, we actually get an email from Partner Co that says you got paid. And then we can go in and take a look in our checking accounts, wherever we have put that money going in. And it's just a super nice treat. Well, good morning, afternoon, or even evening, wherever you're calling in from. Thank you guys for your support and putting in the chat room your products that's your favorite. And I would imagine because it's your favorite product, it's what you're putting into everybody's subscription. The reason why I asked that question is because as we build out today, the one thing that we're working towards is making sure that we have our residual income. What is residual income? It is making sure that we get paid every Saturday morning with people that are on subscriptions. So because of that, it's really important to make sure. So just I know there's somebody, new people, just to be clear, if they're a customer, their subscription can be any amount. But if they are a brand partner, they need a minimum of $150 or 100 PV to stay commission qualified. And that means to get paid. So that's the important part, but they would need that as subscription. It goes out every fourth Saturday. So in counting the weeks, just a little reminder for those of you who may not know, if you sign up a brand partner on Friday, that is the end of week 1. And then count 3 more Fridays, and that following day is when their subscriptions go out. So when we want to look towards our title advancements, when we want to look to getting paid, we want to wake up Saturday morning and open up our back office and see that we have tons of subscriptions in there, and that we have people that and that helps us to figure out how much more we need to go title for that week. But before I get started, Danielle or Kelly, do either one of you have some of the announcements that we want to talk about today? I'd love to turn this over to either one of you. Kate, if no one knows the announcements, I'm going to just keep going and just end there. So if Danielle or if no one can turn on their camera, I mean, their video and speak, I'm going to keep going. So back to why I asked about the products. Well, as I mentioned, I am the Wellness Council member, and I have my favorite products too. And what I do is I am diligent about putting a customer on, and I don't offer them um, my promo code to give them any money off, but instead I encourage them to sign up for a subscription. So I'm going to talk about two of my favorite products. I see that many of you put your favorite products in there as well. And what I know is these two, why I chose them, but I also want to give you a hint about how you can improve yourself and share with others and be as knowledgeable as you can about our products. So the two I want to talk to you guys about today are Sugar Stop and Abvantage. So first, I will. And why? Why? Because when someone's first coming into this program, the one thing that they say is one thing we know. One of the most common things is they struggle with switching over and eating healthy. So for some people, what they may need is just a product that will help them with their current issues. So one of my favorite things to do is get them on a 3-pack or a 4-pack, because we all know that it takes at least 3 months for them to be able to heal from within and to get the results that they want. But in addition to that, so getting people on a 3-pack is going to give them the blueprint for getting the best results that they can. And especially for those of us that are a little older, when menopause sets in. And by the way, menopause sets in too. Men go through hormone changes as well. So what's really important is to get them on the drops as our staple #1 product. And then what I do is I set up a subscription for them. So when I'm sending them a smart link, it's going to include a subscription that they can change. And what I let them know is, hey, I put something in your cart to help you with a 15% savings. You can take it out. You don't have to keep it in there. But if you do, you'll get 15% off of this order, and also by having it in there, future orders. So subscriptions can be any amount. So that's why I'm talking about these two products today. So the first one is Sugar Stop. And what is so amazing about this product, most of you already know, is that it is high in fiber. And in addition to, oh, thank you so much for putting it in addition to it being high in fiber, it also blocks 40% of the sugar from the food that we're getting ready to ingest, and 20% of sugar that's coming from like table sugar. And it helps us to support a healthy weight gain, and it curbs our cravings. So although the drops curb our cravings, this gives them a little bit something extra on the side to help as well. And though that fiber just helps us to eliminate. What I love also about most of our products is that they have just 5 ingredients or less. As a coach, I really encourage people to read labels, and not that nutritional facts that sits at the top, but actually what's ingredients are in it. So for example, in Sugar Stop, there's only 4. It's white kidney beans, it's Tahitian noni, and L-arbutinose. I'm not sure I'm actually pronouncing that one, and fiber. They're stimulant-free, gluten-free, soy-free, vegan, so they're pretty good. They're excellent for all of us. And what does that L-arbutinose do? It helps sugar pass through your body undigested by inhibiting sucrose, which is sugar, activity. And it helps to reduce our sugar intake. And so that is why this is so important. But for people to be able to add to it, because sometimes, and you only use Sugar Stop once a day, and you take it before meals. I'm going to share my screen real quick because I want to show you where I found this information, that I sound like an expert, sort of, although you may have told that, could tell that I was reading. Um, so let me go ahead and share how you can find information about products. And I know a lot of you guys put in your in questions in our different various chats, and what you're asking people for is for what's in this product, or my friend can't take this or that or the other. How do I know what products are good? So this partner code, James showed this to us the other day, and it is actually amazing how this can help you, anybody, become an expert. So as you guys can see in the, can you guys see my back office? Just wave real quick. Kathy, can you wave? Because I can see you on my screen. Okay, perfect. Okay, so it's, we talked about, this is our back office. There's the sugar stop right here. And right down here, there's this little blue button. Can you guys see, Kathy, can you tell me if you can see my blue button? Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to click on that button. And this is our AI. Welcome to Allie, if you haven't met her yet. And so the question I'm going to ask is, what, oops, are the ingredients? Okay, so I'm asking her the question. I pushed enter, and Allie, my new best AI feature for Partner Co. I can tell she's thinking. She's got this 3 little dots here. And there it is. Everything we wanted to know about the product, exactly, basically what I just read to you. So this feature really helps. So when people say they're allergic to um, mango or something like that, we can see that this product has those ingredients in it. So we want to be very careful, but we also can see that this is an amazing product. And then what I want you guys to do, because this is such a brand new feature, Allie's asking me, is this what I was looking for? So I need to respond back to her. And I'm just going to say yes. And then she's going to ask me to rate her. And why this is so important is we're, as Partner Co is building this feature out, they want to know that we're getting the answers that we want. So go ahead and rate the conversation, how helpful she was. Click on, well, for me, I'm going to say it's amazing. She gave me exactly what I needed. And if there's something else I want to tell her, yes, can you put in the ingredients first, or whatever, does this go well with another product? Please make sure that we can build this feature out to help all of us and in the future by putting in more comments for her. So that's all I want to talk about sugar stop. It goes after the brown fat that we have in our body, and it really will help us to and anyway, so you can close it out. So it's going to help us to be able to get a subscription, get people to continue to get their 15% off, and then we'll continue with everything else that we do, which is following up with them by using the boards. So that's all I wanted to share about that with you. If you guys have questions, feel free to raise your hand. And my other product that I was going to share with you is Advantage. I'm sorry, I said that the brown fat was in Sugar Stop. The brown fat is in Advantage, which helps us to gets that fat, visceral fat, right off of our bellies and hips. And the other key thing I love about Advantage is it actually burns another 100 calories a day. So, and like I already showed you where to find it. Oops, did I stop my share? You guys can still see my screen? Yeah, no. So I'm going to stop here. I just wanted to give you something that would help you guys to figure out where things were, where you can feel more independent. Yeah, where you can feel more independent. Anyway, so I see Jan's hand is raised. We're going to go ahead and take her call. and see. So remember, we're doing IPAs, income producing activities. And the purpose of the income producing activities is to, and we're going to make them short. We're just going to start with where that person was and then go from there to go from there and tell exactly what you said very succinctly, and then what were the results of the conversation and how you did it. So I see Jan and then I see Vanessa, so I'm going to help us to take that in order. I hope that information was helpful for you guys to know how important it is, why we want subscriptions, why how we can find out how much we're making by looking in the back office. If you guys have questions, talk to the person who brought you on this call and they can walk you through it even better. Or if we have time, they can ask. So Jan, take it away, please.
Good morning, everybody. I'll make this as quick as possible. This is one of the few times you see me on camera. You can bet on that. Last night, actually for a while now, my biggest goal lately I've been struggling with was I'm trying to make manager. I keep coming very close, but haven't hit it. Secondly, I wanted on to qualify for the Millionaire Mentor call. And so what I did this week, I took James's advice, I copied what he did, and I started a flash sale through Friday today, meaning I don't, like James suggested, do not give them a code because then they'll always get that money off, okay? But what I did was I have a brand partner that was very close to being activated. She is not ordering often enough or enough to make her activated on her own. I haven't quite got her understanding it. So what I wanted to do was put those points on her. So I had a customer respond to my flash sale, an older lady, and Adela, if you're on here, thank you so much for posting your 70 plus. I think you said you were 78. Perfect timing. I stole your picture. I sent it to her because she said, will this work? Meaning the drops. Will this work for someone 70 years old? And I said, of course it will. I have lots of partners that are 70 plus, and I'm almost 62 myself. So she texted me last night, just out of the blue, and said, okay, I want to order this. And she also wanted Everglow. She'd been seeing my little stories and this and that about Everglow, even though I have not pushed that very much. So I did exactly what James said. I ordered it, I took her information, including her credit card information, ordered it on my account, but I gave the brand partner points to my brand partner, my newer brand partner who was not activated. And that did a double thing. Even though by doing it that way, I have given up the new volume bonus, I still got base commission bonus or base commission dollars paid. I will be paid for it. And that activated my brand part. So without even, I didn't work her out. I didn't try to sell her the Everglow or anything. She did it. She wanted it. And she had been seeing my posts, consistent posts, 9 and 3 I do every day. So, and I try to sandwich. I try not to vomit products on people. I do my, lifestyle type things. I share recipes. I'm not sharing Danielle's publicly, but I love them. I found a few that are compliant that I do share. People love that. I do the engagement post. People are loving that. I'm getting a lot of traction there. So anyway, I'm still running my flash sale through today, but so far that's where I'm at. I've had a great week.
Jan, I'm so super proud of you. I know you have been here for a while and this has been a goal for you, but thank you for your IPA. So you absolutely hit on the points. You reached out, someone saw a post and you reached out, you had the initial conversation, curious, in that beginning, were you able to put to share your link with them to get them in 2.0?
I did, and so far she's not gone in there. She's an older lady that like PayPal, she didn't have that. She's waiting for her daughter to set it up. She doesn't know how to use it, that kind of thing. but she's someone I've known for quite a while and
Mhm.
kind of a neighbor. She lives 40 miles from me, but in Texas, that's a neighbor.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
so no,
Yes.
bottom line, to answer your question, no, she's not
Okay, no
done it.
worries. And I understand. And older people, sometimes we're not on Facebook either. So,
Right.
but it would be amazing because we are retired. We're over 70s, we're in that phase of life. And it's really nice to be able to um, have a group, have a community, the wealth of knowledge she'll get. So work with her over time. In the meantime, just continue to love on her, follow up on her. You did an amazing job and congratulations. I know you're going to get into that millionaire mentor by the end of today.
It's already
Yeah, so
done.
I'm
I've already,
super,
I've
super
already,
excited.
I've already handled that. It is done. I'm in.
Okay, perfect. So you did it.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
congratulations.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm super, super proud of you. Hey,
Thank you.
I'm going to take Vanessa, thank you, Jan. But I'm
Mhm.
going to take Vanessa next. But hold on, Vanessa, because, well, no, let's go ahead. I'm going to take you next, and then we'll get back. I wanted to make sure that we touch on a few other things. But Vanessa, please go ahead. You're all the way from Bali, right?
Actually, I'm in Bangkok at the moment. I move around. I'm
Bangkok.
doing,
Okay. Oh, I just visited there a couple months ago. Go ahead.
oh my God. So yes, you're right though. I am normally in Bali, but I've moved to Bangkok for a little while. So I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, that's right. I was
Your
actually talking to
IPA.
no, I was talking to James last night after the call, and I said, "Oh, I realized I'd forgotten one of the IPAs that I'd done. It was nearly two, oh no, it was 2 weeks ago now. But I actually flew to Perth in Australia to where one of my brand partners is, and she was feeling a bit, she'd been feeling a bit flat. So I said to her, "Look, why don't I come down and let's do an in-home thing? Let's do a drop talk." So I went down and did a drop talk. And since then, we didn't actually do much on the night. It wasn't there was a lot of people there. She got a lot of people there and got a lot of excitement and all that. But the sales didn't actually come in until over the next week. And
Mhm.
which was interesting. I sort of didn't expect that, but that was how it worked out. And she's gone on fire ever since then. So the importance of doing, I think sometimes we forget, well, I forget, I should say, because I do everything online. But to go and do something for her, and she was actually almost thinking of throwing in the towel, to be honest. And now it's generated so much energy. She is on fire. I actually think so. It's Friday night here, and we've already closed off. And I meant to check before I got online, so I think she might have gone senior manager today. Um,
Oh my gosh.
I think. I'll wait and see.
Okay.
I meant to check, but I actually fell asleep before I got on here. So,
Mhm.
um, but yeah, so it was just amazing the energy that it created for her and for her friends. But then also, just the way it's got her thinking differently. And all of a sudden, I talked to her previously about the consistent posting and all that. So after being there and also spending 3 or 4 days, I think I was down there for 3 or 4 nights or whatever. Yeah, so it's amazing sometimes doing a face-to-face and a in-home thing or whatever that I used to do back in the olden days, Pam, I'm sure you we used to do. That's
Yes.
how we yeah, that's how we
Yes.
built fast. And
Well,
sometimes that's the thing to do.
yes, it is absolutely the right thing to do. Vanessa, I love it. So, um, for Diane, who's just new to this call, I'm not sure if any other people are new. A drop talk, what is it? It's just an in-person event where we share about our products, we share a little bit about the business, and we invite other people. So it's another way. We do social media, we do our posts twice a day, and we can have drop talks, which Vanessa is referring to right now. And there's multiple other ways to share. But in the olden days, That is exactly how we brought people into this business. We had, basically we had meetings. Think of it like Tupperware or other businesses where you have to bring people into your house and show products, et cetera. So Vanessa, that is an excellent IPA. You saw what I hear is she was having a little bit of a struggle. You made a decision to not only to help her, but to help her grow her business as well, and decided that the best thing for you to do is a drop top. You can do that. We can go to people's homes, especially people in the community. Another way to do drop talks is right over Zoom. Just get a few people together. For example, on Wednesday of this week, we had a drop talk with some amazing guest speakers. Bring people to those events. There are so many ways to help you guys build your business. And this is just an example of one of them. So Vanessa, that was a perfect IPA. And I love that you heard a need and you went to her to help her. And that's what we're all about. This business is not about selling. This business is about helping others. And that was a perfect example to give her what she needed. You listened to her, gave her what she needed, and gave her that boost of encouragement. So you have another brand partner who now has more people that she's bringing on board, and that's exactly how to build. Kathy, I see your question about the sugar stop. I'm going to get back to you in just a minute. But thank you, Vanessa. And I want to go ahead and take Francine next. So go ahead, Francine, you're up.
Hi, I'm just giving my update from yesterday. I signed up my person that's doing the challenge. We spoke for like 40 minutes or so because it was her first time speaking. She's from my Facebook friends and she's doing the 9-day challenge. So her drops are almost done, obviously, and she signed up on subscription. She's like, I'm gonna do it till December because I really need to lose my belly fat and I really want to see how it goes. I'm feeling good. And she also wants to try sugar stop, but it's not in her budget right now. But she's like, I see how good you look and I know it works. So I'm going to do it like in the new year. I'm going to try some other products, but I want to focus on the drops for now. So she's on subscription till the end of the year, at least for now.
Yes.
That's
amazing. You have done exactly what we want is you just did what I just shared. Like get him on subscription so that you'll see him for weeks. You'll be able to see the fruition of doing that. But in the meantime, you did exactly. So can I ask you, how did she hear about this? Was it through a post or was it
I've been
papers?
posting. I did an IPA. I told everyone that she was following me for a year. And initially, we only had one conversation. And after the reach out, I went and looked back, and it was back in 2024 in October that we last spoke. So she had been engaging with me for a year prior to signing up to try the drops.
That's super. So that is absolutely important. What that tells me is, we always hear that phase about you're planting seeds in one season and then they're going to grow in another. And, there's a biblical verse about planting seeds on good soil and then being able to watch them grow. And that's exactly what you did. Usually people, unless they have an immediate need right now, or they have already tried a zillion other products, it takes time. And people have to get in a mindset like, oh, I'm going to have to change what I eat. I'm going to have to do something else. So we plant in one season and it comes to fruition in a different season. Just like if you planted seeds in your garden, they're not going to grow because you planted them today. They're not going to reach back out. So that's a perfect example, Francine, and we don't want people to get discouraged that they're planting things and they're not seeing immediate results. That's not what this business is all about. But you loved on her, you kept in communication with her, and when she was ready, then she came to. So it's never a no unless they absolutely say no and don't talk to me again. It's just a not now.
I also
So
sat on the phone with her because we spoke for like 40 minutes. I got to know her. And then I walked her through the ordering process and I showed her like click on subscription so you can see the price difference and how much you're saving, and then click on the regular price. So she was able to visually see like that she's saving a good amount of money if she subscribed, and she's like, okay, I'll subscribe because I really want to do this.
That is absolutely perfect. And that's what we want. I love that you took the time and walked her through. You showed her that you care. You show her that you wanted the best options. So the next, and you continue to have conversations with her and make sure that you send her the follow-up scripts that are in the boards. At 1 week, well, there's one to send out immediately at 0 weeks. They just got started. Let's start planning what to do before your product arrives. And then there's, follow-up weeks as well. You're going to have an amazing partner who's going to be all in and help you to grow this business. And then you can come back and give us part 2 of this story. You're right on track. Thank you so
She
much.
said she
for
has
that.
friends that are interested, but they want to see like that it's working for her, and they will do whatever
They
she
all
says.
say that. Yes. Well, so now that you put her into Drop Revolution 2.0, you can start tagging her in other people's stories. Just go to that little search bar that's up at the top. It's that magnifying glass, and send her transformation stories of people who struggled, or even people who everybody says that. Not everybody, but so many people say that. So it is absolutely right. Just give them what they need. Thank you, Francine.
No worries.
I'm going to take a brief. I'm going to take a brief pause so I don't lose out on Kathy. Kathy asked for the best time to use Sugar Stop. Thank you. It actually was in that bullet point. So the answer to the question is Sugar Stop is taken right before you eat. So as you take your drops, finish them, and then immediately, if you have Ab Advantage, take your Ab Advantage next. It's given, you use that twice a day. So take it. And then as soon as you take Advantage, have your shake ready to go. Sugar Stop, it's mixed in 10 ounces of water, 1 scoop. Have that in your shaker bottle ready to go. And while you're finishing preparing your meal, take it. Why? Sugar Stop is a Pac-Man. And it's right there. You ingest it, and it's sitting there in your gut, and it's waiting for the sugars to come in, and it's waiting for the carbs to come in, and then it just breaks them up right away, taking that 40% of the carbs, 20% of the sugar. So it is meant to be totally ingested before you eat your meal. So that's a really good point. So thank you for asking that question. And yes, definitely before the meal. And because otherwise, think about it, if we take it afterwards and the food is already there, it's not gonna be that Pac-Man. So if that visual helps you to understand how Sugar Stop works, think of that and just know it is totally before you ingest your meal. So thanks for that question. I'm gonna be looking for more questions, but Allison, please go ahead.
Hi guys, sorry no camera today. It's day 2 after surgery is a little rough, but I had a couple of things that happened. So when I posted yesterday about my surgery, I had over 200 likes or comments. So I thought, you know what, as soon as I get off these drugs, I'm going to start making headway and start thanking them. And I did a couple this morning, and I just sent them in Messenger. I said, thank you, friend. Day 2's no joke, but I'm glad I have my new supplements from my new company to help me in the healing process. How are you? What's going on this weekend? And I did that I did about 6 or 7 this morning so far. And I had 2 girls go, they commented back the surgery, and then they said, wait, tell me about these products you're doing in the healing process. So it's opened a door for me to go back and start talking about them. But that's what I was talking about the other day on the IPA about pivoting, like, going in there and just not saying, oh, thank you, I'm doing better, but somehow, some way wiggle in, our business. And it's a natural way to do it. And then one yesterday when they were about to give me I call it the happy medicine before I went into surgery, they said, oh, this is the medicine that makes you that helps you not to care, helps you not to care. Sorry, I took a pain pill this morning. I'm not making sense. But I said, oh, and the nurse, I was kidding with her. I said, oh, I do that daily. I have those drops that make me don't care daily. And she goes, what? So anyway, started talking to her because my surgery was delayed like 3 hours. So I had a business card in my bag that I brought. And so I was giving the nurse my business card and saying, hey, yeah, I have that kind of stuff daily. Now who knows whether but I was like going, I'm going to turn this into an opportunity here while I'm waiting. So anyway, I hope that made sense, y'all.
Allison, you're cracking me up, Smalls. I love your IPA. Number one, I'm just going to go backwards. You reached out to somebody, you are getting ready to have surgery, and you are thinking about the business. Most people, their brains would be on me and oh my gosh, and I'm so scared. But instead of being scared or nervous or any of that, you just turned it into an opportunity. So I cannot wait for you to get back on the call when they see your card and then get back to you, because that is hysterical. But the other part of it is thank you so much for even talking this morning. Now, guys, she had surgery yesterday and she's on a call. And of course, we understand your camera's not on, but she got on. A lot of people would use this as you say, oh, I just had this, or this just happened to me. And although those are all very legit things, she has that capacity to think about the business and where it's going. So I love that.
Pam,
So, Alice,
more than anything, this community uplifts me. And I
yeah,
just, I was chomping at the bits to be on. And I was like, you know what? I could use this as an excuse, or I could just sit here and whatever. But this community
yeah.
uplifts me, and all of you uplift me, and I want to hear daily how to grow this business. So thank you for all the prayers, and just thank you for being the community that you are.
Yes, yes. Praise God. And this is an amazing community, and I think that's what keeps us all here. We're very happy that we like-minded people and that there are relatable people that how I describe this is I don't care how you meet people, whether they are family members or something, or total strangers. Those strangers become friends because of the love that we're and support that we're giving them. And those friendships turn those friends into our family. And this is our family. And that's why I always say to you guys, welcome to the family. I'm going to take Katie, and I do have a video because today's Friday, and I want to hear all the people who got promoted, the people who went to Ultimate. I'm super excited that Jan got into the millionaire mindset. So I'm going to take Katie really quick, and then I have two things I want to share with you before we turn this call over to our prayer warriors. Katie, go ahead, please.
First of all, I just want to say thank you for leading this call, Pam. You are an expert. You're doing a great job. Can everyone give Pam some love? Because
Oh, thank you.
I mean, seriously, you're fantastic. And it is because of these IPA calls we are all here. This is what makes us unique. Sorry, I get so emotional when it comes to these things, but I just want to say my check this Friday was bigger than usual. And it's because I'm staying with it. I'm not giving up. We have to pivot, as Allison says, as Vanessa says, we have to have that personal touch with people, that meeting. We have to show people we care. We're not trying to sell. And if we stay in that mindset of I can do it too, you will succeed, everybody. So let's keep going. Short and sweet. I love you all. Let's go. Let's all go to Hawaii.
Oh, thank you, Katie. Thank you so much for that. Thank you guys for the love. I don't know, doing these calls they are a little scary for all of us. Maybe some people are a little better than others. So I do really appreciate the support as we do this. So really quick, Peter, can you show us the video? Because I don't want to leave today without showing how we've grown this week. And to encourage those who may not be on this video, we're working on it to get on it for next week. So if you could go ahead and show that, I super appreciate it.
Can everyone see the screen?
No, we cannot. We can't see the video yet. We're seeing your entire screen and
Oh,
not just, yeah, not just the
oh,
piece.
my bad, guys. Technical difficulties.
That's okay. So if we can't get to it, can you get to the screen about the blue one, the blue flyer?
Yeah, actually here. Can everyone see this? There we go.
Yes.
Okay,
There we
there
go.
we go.
You got it. Okay, perfect. So this is just about a minute and we're gonna go ahead and finish wrapping it up. Thank you so much, Peter. Go ahead. Wow. Congratulations to our new team leads. We don't hear the music in the background, but we know how beautiful. Oh, congratulations, Lala.
Thank you.
For those of you who don't know, the team lead is the very first title where they actually paid. So I'm super excited. And now we're on to the senior team lead. We know that there's a video and just have patience on us as we learn to maneuver through Zoom and everything else. Wow. Lots of Oh, now we're on to new supervisors. These people get 500 lifestyle credits, but in addition, they're getting a little paycheck, and it shows that they're just really growing their business. Um, Now we're on to new senior supervisors. Wow, Avita, congratulations on manager. They get 100 lifestyle credits and get closer to that trip to Hawaii. Congratulations to all of these amazing new managers. And I see these names, it looks like they're from all over the world, which is amazing because we have a global business. So congratulations. Congratulations for all of to all of you guys who've titled events this week. If there are more of you and it didn't get in, please feel free to share it in the chat. I can read them off really quickly. And do you have that flyer, Peter? Are you able to pull it up?
I'm
So
doing that
yes,
right.
imagine that every single person that he just, you can go ahead and share when you're ready. Imagine that every person you just saw was in your group. So every week we want to talk about the achievements. What achievements do we want to talk about? We want to talk about ultimate top pay, millionaire mentorship. Yay, Jan, she got in there, but it didn't get in time to get into that video. The title advancements we just went through, or if you re-hit your title advancement, savings bonus match, that's $10,000 check without taxes being taken out of you getting from the company. Weekly trip pay line volume that you hit it in your growth tracker to get closer and closer to that trip to Hawaii that's coming up next year. Whether the partner promotions, we just talked about those too. It's going title advancements. So think about that. Think in your brain as we end this portion of the call. What if every single person that was shown on there was your person? Of course, it would be super high. The video will probably be 20 minutes long, but let's see how we can drive today to getting one of these things on for next week. And Danielle, I see your hands up, so take us out, please. And then we'll turn it
Hey,
over.
good morning, good morning. Sorry, I've been driving, but I just wanted to come on and say awesome job, Pam. And what a great call. This is my favorite day when we celebrate everybody. So congratulations, everyone. And yeah, just any little update today in the group. I mean, Drop Revolution, we are lots of invites coming in. So I just want to remind everybody to, when you're inviting into the Drop Revolution, to make sure you have the conversation with whoever you're inviting first. Don't just invite, all your friends list. I know we're all excited to share, but because it will actually flag the Drop Revolution group and it will not be good on Facebook. So we want to make sure we keep inviting the people, have the conversation first, then invite them into the Drop Revolution and try to get them also to answer the questions coming in, because that'll be really helpful to keep everybody connected. Yeah, Drop Revolution is getting really exciting, guys. Keep all the reels coming, keep your testimonials coming, keep commenting. We have the new menu is going to drop today. So we will have a new menu for our Croctoberfest that'll drop today. And the way I'll do it too is every Friday we'll drop the new menu for next week and then the shopping list. And that way it gives everyone time to get their shopping list for Saturday. And then Sunday, we're going to aim for doing like Sunday meal prepping kind of thing. So that's all I wanted to say. And just congrats. And Allison, you are such a trooper, I must say. I'm so proud of you. In the hospital, and you're still working your business, girl. But yeah, so great IPA, Pam. I love all the product knowledge. I love hearing that from you. I know you have so much knowledge. So thank you for sharing, and love you guys. That's all I got.
Thank you, Danielle. You guys are amazing. That Revolution 2.0 is absolutely incredible. So thank you so much for all that you do. Those recipes, you guys, this is the reason why we want to get them all in there. Look, the value that this group is going to bring to your newest people. They are going to not only love it, but what do we want? We want them to bring their friends into this. So as soon as they start getting, they don't have to wait until they get their what they're looking for, their goals. They don't have to look. What they have to know is a Drop Revolution can do the work for them. Bring their friends in, show them how amazing it is, and people are going to want to join. They don't care about waiting to see your results. They want to know what you're doing and to do it along with you. So thank you so much.
One more thing I just want to add, because Jan had mentioned about not sharing the recipes on Facebook. So there's a way to do it. You can share the photo, you can share teasers of the recipe, but to get the rest of the recipe, then you invite them in. So everybody, you guys can use anything like that in there. Just make sure that you're not giving everything away. Use it as a teaser to get people into the drop. So feel free to use that. You don't have to post another different recipe. I think it's great to put in your stories. I've been doing a lot of that. And then people are asking, they want free recipes, meal plans, that kind of thing. And it's a good conversation starter. So just wanted to clear that up.
Correct. And then they won't be spamming. We won't be spamming them. They'll actually be asking and looking for those links. Thank you so much, Danielle.
Okay. All right.
So this is our IPA portion, but we usually end our call in prayer. For those who want to stay on, please feel free to do so. And if that's not your thing, that's okay too. We love you all. I'm not sure. Louis, do we know who is closing us in prayer?
It's me.
Oh, perfect. Jolene, thank you so much.
No problem. So isn't this just a hope-filled call? Like, don't you leave these calls just feeling like completely inspired, full of hope, ready to take on the world? I do. And so my word today that I want to share with you guys is hope. 1 Peter 3:15 tells us to have a answer for the hope that we have. And what a vehicle we have with Partner Co. to bring hope to everybody. Hope in health. And then through that, we can share our hope in Jesus. So let's pray. And I hope that today you go out and fill the world with the hope that they desperately need. Father God, we come before you and we just thank you so much for the hope that you have given us. We thank you for your son and for the gift that he is to us. We thank you for leading us to Partner Co. We did not stumble here by accident, but you have picked us and appointed us for such a time as this to be with this company, to share through the vehicle of health and wellness to those in our circles. You have called people into our paths for us to serve them. So we go out today and we humbly serve them as you led us in leadership. how you led us as a humble servant leader to those around us. We ask that you put people in our path that need hope, whether it's hope in health, then we can lead them to hope in Jesus. So we just thank you for this call. We thank you for the leaders who put it on. We thank you for the people who are running the things behind the scenes. We ask that you give healing to those who are sick or recovering. We ask that you give travel mercies to those who are traveling. And we just ask that you bring us all back together and some more on Monday. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Beautiful,
Amen.
Joanne.
Thank
Pam,
you.
you're on. Thank you,
And well
Pam.
done.
Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank
Great
you,
job,
Peter.
Pam.
Thank you, Louie.
Thank you,
Have a
Pam.
great
Thank
day.
you,
Thank you,
Joey.
everyone.
Thanks,
Thank
Kathy.
you,
Diane.
guys.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Pam.
Thank you. Love you all.
Great
See
job,
you
everybody.
all on Monday. Go out and crush this weekend.
Thanks, Pam. You did a
Bye.
beautiful job.